Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Another week has come to a sort of close. We are now at the weekend. It is time to relax with some lovely Fallout New Vegas. And I will be honest with you, I've got some good plans today. Firstly, we are going to be entering Vault 3 right down there. And we'll be going in and we will be wiping out the entire place. Every fiend in that building is going to die. All so we can have the enjoyment of saving one single person. Fall out, everyone. But yeah, so that's fine. So we got a rescue mission there. Then once we're done with that, I think it's time we have a look at the very first DLC. We will be... Is there someone around? Oh my god, there is. I didn't realize there was anybody around here. I thought they were all dead. Hi.
You like the sight of your own blood?
I don't know. You? Woo! But yes, once we're done with that, we shall then be heading off to the Sierra Madre to start the Dead Money DLC, which I figured it was about time. I've been like deliberately putting it off because I mean, in general, the DLC is quite high level. Like, you really don't want to do the DLC, you know, before at least level 20 at the earliest. And I wanted to really get my skills up. Personally, I would have liked to have hit level 25. But I've kind of running out of things I can do without really affecting, like, Legion's opinion of me and stuff like that. And while I am almost certainly going to be pissing the Legion off at some point, that's something I'd like to leave at least until a later point in the game. So that's fine. So we'll be dealing with that. I will need to double check. Did we get both of the we got the charisma implant, we got the agility implant. That's good. Did I get the strength implant? I did not. So I also need to make sure to absolutely get the strength implant before that ends, which costs... Is it 4,000 caps? Okay, so we also need to get the strength implant, which means I'm going to have to find a way to get some fast cash. I do hope I can get to the Sierra Madre today. I mean, here's the thing. I usually have plans, and it usually always takes me much longer to do the plans than I think it's gonna. But here's the thing. I've only got two plans. It's clear out the vault, and then find enough money to buy the strength implant. Which I might not need the strength implant, but I might need it. So it's like, I'd rather buy it just to be on the safe side. So let's head on it. No. They shouldn't attack me because I managed to blag my way in there last time. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're in. We're in. Hacker voice. I'm in. Alright. Time to start taking people out. Who's first? Alright, let's take out you because... Why the hell not? Still hidden? Good. All of that. Oh, they have power fist. How nice for them. Don't think anybody actually saw me do that, so that's fine. Hello.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
Well, keep moving.
Where are you going? I'm going in the kitchen. You may spot the dead body, which could be a problem for me. Let's see if we can... Anybody see that? It turned red briefly, I saw that, but... This is not quite the same as like in Skyrim stealth, where somebody's red, but I don't know where he went. Usually they don't really care if they see another person's dead body nearby. And I did scavenge through most of this earlier. Sweet. I'm not too bothered if they sort of catch me doing it. I honestly couldn't care. I'm just doing it this way because it's actually kind of fun. Oh, I did have great constant armor. Oh, how about that? But I don't need that. Don't need that. I did pick up a... Did I pick up like a magnum revolver or something? Oh yeah, that. Don't need that either. I think I picked up something else, but I'm not sure what it was. So, oh, someone's red in there for some reason. That's slightly boring. They're all red. All right. Let me take her out. Oh no, they've all gone back to being yellow again. Hello. Would you like to die now? Good. Still hidden. Okay. No one's in caution, no one's searching. People in this game are relatively stupid. Stand corrected, they're really stupid. Huh. I might actually hit level 24 before this happens. Nope, that's in caution. Careful now.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Where the hell did he come from? Damn it, I was doing so well. Back to caution. Come on, bugger off. Come on. Oh wait. Let's see his marker on the thing. I think you'll find I can. Works for me. And back. He may have snuck up on me. Git. Scavenge this lot. They could be like directly angered towards me now, I'm not sure. But we'll stay hidden as best we can for now. Just keep slowly picking them off. Because I mean stealth kills get you more experience anyway, I think. fine. People's heads explode all the time. Just sort of happens when you do too many cams. Hold up. Damn it. Saw someone heading my way. I can do this. Back to hidden. Alright, let's see if we can. Damn it. That works too. What I saw briefly out there. Hang on, there is someone over there. Hey Jagoth! You hated this DLC? What, the Dead Money DLC? Really? Oh. Fair enough. I didn't hate it. I don't think it's the worst of the DLCs. I'm not actually in the DLC yet. I'll be starting the DLC in a bit. I've just got to empty this vault out. In the usual manner. Looks like you might not be going that far. Woo. Coming all the way, or are you gonna back off now? Hmm. Where he is? I see him, but I don't know where he is. I see his little marker. Impacts, most definitely take those. Must have missed those when I was walking around here before. Where's our guy? Hi! Don't think that's gonna work out very well for you. Nope. Anyone else? Nope. Alright. So now let's... down here. To the living quarters where there is a good chunk of people. There. That's where we gotta rescue what's his name. Hi. Apparently people just love to scream when they've been shot. Who knew? I didn't know that. There's a lot of fiends in here, unfortunately. Still, let's do... and get the heck out. I'm sure you are. Weird people. Hi. Hi. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And definitely don't pay any attention to the gun he's holding. Now, are you good or are you bad? I really don't know. Oh, you're bad. We're freaking out and running away. Sucks to be them, I suppose. Any better? Anything at all? Have to forgive me if I don't talk so much today. Playing Dragon Quest yesterday's really worn my voice down. Really worn my voice down. Very text-heavy game, that, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, Dad, that's a shame. Take all that, take all that. Ah, who's got the key?
Hey! Yeah, you!
What are you doing here?
We were part of a caravan heading into... Anyone willing to pay for us died in the attack. Once the fiends figured that out, we're as good as dead.
Let's see what I can do.
Thanks, partner. I think the fiend with the key is back in one of the bedrooms somewhere.
Ah. Well, thank you for that. Drink more tea? I literally just took a sip of tea, so yes, that's good. But, works for me. Maybe not. Went right down there. Crap. Would move at the last sodding second, wouldn't he? Right, you're your dad. Nothing to do with me. It was like that when I got here. You are also already dead. You're empty. You're empty. Have I found the wounded ranger? No, but I know where he is. I'll be dealing with him shortly. I do like how much karma you can gain just by killing a fiend, just because the game considers them arseholes. I know I'm doing this stealthy, which slows me down, but I like doing it stealthy. It's fun. Pretty good at it too. Skyrim stealth actually taught me quite a lot, but I think I learned most of my stealth tricks from playing like Deus Ex Human Revolution. Alright, I know I can't open the locks under the water. This could be an issue. Damn it, turn around, you asshole. Now we just wait for one of them to not look in my direction. Please. Turn it. Stop smoking a cigarette and turn around. Just blow his face off right now. Good enough. Sweet. You got a headshot doing that. Alright.
If you have anything to say, talk to Rick.
Looks like the war's ratcheting up. I hear the NCR's bringing... Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help.
You won't need to worry about it too much. I've already killed all the fiends on the way out. Now here is Mr. Ranger guy. Oops, wrong button. What's that? Well, hi there.
Hey, how the hell did you get in here? And who the hell are you?
Sent by Colonel Shu.
Shu sent you? This was my mission.
It's concerned you missed your check-in.
You can go back to old Shu and tell him that the mission will be completed. I just need a couple more days.
That's the hold up, if you don't mind my asking.
What's it look like? I caught one in the leg. I killed a dozen of those degenerates sneaking my way in, but one got a drop on me. I holed up here after I killed that one. They're too stupid to unlock the door, so I knew they'd figure whoever attacked had just taken off. I just need a day or two, then I'll take out...
I'm afraid your leg looks and smells is on the verge of an infection.
God damn it. I know. Are you trained as a doctor?
If you haven't kept me coming out, I think you can make it in time, even at a limp. After I back right here, should be enough to get you on your feet. Yeah, okay.
What are you waiting for?
You're up. He's alive. Ooh, ammo. So, there we go, we've done that. Ooh, turn it off. 5. That's a no. Nope. Nope. Woo! I might actually hit level 24. That'd be nice. Oh, okay, here we go, that worked.
Thanks for the assistance, Doc.
I think you should head back to base and have that leg looked at.
God damn it. Fine, I'll head.
I think we need to coach you when it's done.
Here, take this. It's the key to the maintenance wing. Should make getting a motor runner that much.
Thank you. Fine, you don't need that. I've already taken care of them. There will be no more fiends left by the time I'm done. Except of course the game keeps automatically regenerating them, which is really annoying. I always think games like this should put like a limit to how many times a game can regenerate a certain enemy type, you know? Yep, still your friend, guys. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything horrible or nefarious. I'm not going to kill every single one of you one at a time. Why on earth would I do that?
You thought you could hide from me?
Oh, hello. Then again, I didn't know she was there. If I would have done that, I wouldn't have. That could have gone a bit better. Ah, screw it. They were going to find out in the end anyway. Doesn't alert all of them then. Well, no, isn't that neat? Useless. Wait for the red to disappear. And we'll go back to normal. Yay, look, they like me again. It's easy once you know what you're doing. Hello. I might actually hit level 24. That'd be nice. You can hit level 24. You get this next perk along the line. Fade away. Unfortunately now I have to kill the good doggos. But such is the way of the world, I'm afraid. Really? Not even a reaction to that? Fiends are worse than I thought. Don't even care when the good doggo gets killed. Honestly. get one piece of experience for it too. Hello, you're going to die now. Well, that didn't work. That's weird. Why didn't it kill him? I know these guys are usually tough, but
You ready to die?
Random. Works for me. Chainsaw because why? Ooh, no Trainer's helmet. That's unique. Nice. All right, and I think that's a lot. With that, all the fiend leaders are dead, which is probably for the best. The reverse pulse cleaner. Okay. Not sure what that is, but it sounds fun. Now, I think that's one of the items from, oh, what the hell's her name? Victoria, the, member of the Brotherhood of Steel who's, like, on the outside. I am a little on the annoyed side because I'm like right next to the amount needed. Yeah, I am 3 points away from the next level up. Oh, that is galling. It's also a bit annoyed that... Where's my lockpick skill? 61. I don't have a lockpick. Do I have a locksmith reader? Probably not. I tend not to... Well, I tend to run out of the really good ones. Actually, I've got 4 locksmith readers. I could read that, open this lock. Would I have enough time to run to the... Probably not. But I got a couple of them. Gotcha. Alright, quick, run and get the other one. Come back here later. Hey, there's a little flop. Oh yeah. Nice. And we take... Didn't even know where it is. There it is. I got plenty of pockets. Come on. Ooh, got all 3. Ooh, just in the nick of time. There's probably almost nothing in here that's worth it, but ammo, because that's not terrible. Ooh, books. Oh, hey, a replacement locksmith reader too. That's nice. I'll take that. Alright. That was actually pretty good. We unlocked 3 hard pick locks. Get a little bit of loot out of it. And mostly, we leveled up to level 24. Woo! I'm hoping for caps. Because I really need caps. Maybe I can do a few miscellaneous things around. Maybe I can sell some shit. Oh, another locksmith reader. Even better. Now, 1 second. Look. All right. Nope, actually, no, we'll pass the southern door. Ooh, medical stuff. Disposition, always nice. Caps, definitely. Ooh, there's that doctor's bag. Ooh, and a couple of radaways, too. Fixers. Oh, nice. That was a pretty decent haul. Could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. Alright, pretty sure we're done here. Let's get the hell out. This vault is doomed. Probably for the best. Hey. Alright, okay, so now we head back to the shoe. Which is... where's Camp? Pretty sure she was the one in Camp McCarran. Bit of lag here and there. I'm pretty sure Shu is in this room.
Something I can do for you? Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault. Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
Did the right thing. If she sent more, they'd have been killed. You have a choice, fiends were a growing threat.
That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you.
No problem. Motor Runner is dead. Border's helmet is proof. Oh, okay, that works.
Unbelievable. That man has given us so much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be in CR, but hey, it's only fair.
Thank you. How much did I get? 300. Jesus Christ. 300? God, that's like nothing. It's like a pittance. I need 4,000 caps. I need about 600 more. Okay, so where's a really easy way to make some quick caps? Is it 4,000? Actually, let me check. Maybe it's only 3,000. It's 3,000, great. Easy way to find caps. Hello.
You're back. Do you...
Well, firstly, what have you got for sale? I can sell you some stuff. You got plenty of caps on you. Why do I have a baseball bat? I don't know. That'll do it. Okay, so if I just sell her all the stuff I don't need, that should more or less pay for the implant. Steam packs, scotches. Print money, ciggies, syringes. 12 pound cigarette. Kind of cigarettes. Excellent. That's actually very good because that gives me a lot of spare too. Can I buy an implant, please?
All right.
So we've got strength, we've got endurance, and the regeneration ability. Well, I need the strength one because that I need for the perk at level 30.
I can implant the hypertrophy.
See, it was 4,000 caps.
Have a seat in the...
Alright, so I need 4,000 for the endurance one, and then I think it's 12,000 for the regenerator one, which is really a lot. Row 2, I have no idea how you pronounce that. Honekata? Nekata? What? Okay, fair enough. I have no idea, but hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we'll head back to the strip. Hopefully it won't crash. Hopefully. You know how this game can be. I really don't think you're thinking that through.
Extermination imminent. Obedience is virtuous.
You say so. Right. Could leave all this stuff behind, seeing as I know it's going to get taken away from me once I head to the thingamabobby place. What's in here? That's right, miscellaneous stuff. Wrong fridge. That's where all my stuff goes. Right, so I think that's pretty much everything. About as low weight-wise as I can get. It all gets taken away from you for the DLC anyway. Which is a bit annoying, but what you gonna do? Let's go start the Dead Money DLC. I promised we were gonna do it today. I just wasn't sure when we were gonna get to it. As it turns out, plenty of good time. Actually, let me just double check one small thing real quick before we do that. I know there's no side quests in Dead Money. It's more or less a straight shot. But I know we do have, yeah, locations. That's fine. All right. There are actually locations and stuff that we can mess around with. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's lunch repeating on me again. Now, where is... Should be around here somewhere. Ah, right there. Abandoned Brotherhood Steel Bunker. And I'm gonna make a save before I go into here because, of course I am. Because of course the interesting thing about this place is actually, if you don't have the DLC installed, it is actually accessible, I think, if your skills are high enough to get in there. Cloud residue, because of course. Gone to Sierra Madre. Equipment storage, yeah, that's where all your stuff gets put. Dead Money takes you to an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave Wasteland. A one-way journey until you finish your business at the Sierra Madre is finished. In normal mode, you'll encounter new traps, enemies, and new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hardcore mode, you'll be fighting the environment as well, toxic cities that erode your health over time. Companions are more vulnerable, and so are you. Dead Money is recommended for experienced couriers, level 20+. If you're up to the challenge, continue on. The Sierra Madre grand opening awaits, and it has been 200 years. It's a bit immersion breaking, I think. If we go near there, it triggers the DLC. But you can actually explore these rooms a little bit first. Dropbox in there. Average lock, which means I can crack it. Cemetery. Hey! That's fair enough. Unlock the door. So you can see that this is where, you don't know him yet, but Elijah. I don't think we have that. You get that if you kill him. Beans, nom nom nom. A lot of books. Oh, Dean's Electronics. Now, here's the thing. That is, under normal circumstances, that's totally accessible. You know, like prior to... Ooh, look, Jiggly. It all falls out. Anyway, yeah, but in the original game you could actually get that. It's just a random laser rifle. Ooh, that actually could be used for it. I could use that to repair that. And that requires a key that I also don't yet have. But yeah, you can walk into this place prior to the Dead Money DLC coming in. And it was just an abandoned Brotherhood bunker. In fact, I'm not even sure if it was called a Brotherhood of Steel bunker. I think it looks slightly different. I don't remember. I mean, it was so many years ago now. But yeah, then it got sort of rebranded when the DLC was added. Let's go say hi. I'm sure nothing bad will happen whatsoever.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Collar? What are you talking about?
It's like that Pip Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
What do you want?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
I need others to pull off this heist? Who?
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Why would you do that?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Sierra Madre is easier than breaking human instinct. Greed. The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others turned on each other. Once they realized the Sierra Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom, their survival, or each other.
Are they all dead?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came. Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts. Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help into death traps for anyone following them. It killed some of them when they forgot where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
How many of these victims did you bring here?
Too many. This place is dangerous. And its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures upon failures. Do you think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Sierra Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
You know, considering what we actually know, that in order to trigger the opening of the Sierra Madre, you have to trigger the Gala. To trigger the Gala, you have to get 4 people in the right places at the right time to flip appropriate switches. You really couldn't have programmed robots to do that? I don't think that's true. Where's my gear?
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Still, I have not left you defenseless, and the Sierra Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever returned. All the treasures of the old world lie scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, craft what you can from what you find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons. Gather it as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive, as surely as the caller will.
What is this rifle?
It is a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that too will have to do until you find other weapons, and I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
Inhabitants? There are people alive here?
Yes, inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill.
Not really.
Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
Oh, where's the cloud?
The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
Will exposure kill me?
The air here is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you step. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
You get a giant fan or something. Is there a safe place to rest?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
Holograms?
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards.
Why?
Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
What?
Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Radio speakers can set off my collar?
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your collar's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them.
How do I destroy them then?
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
Alright, so find other 3 people with bomb collars and bring them back here?
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
How do I find them?
Your piece of Rocco trash will help you, I've insured it. It can latch onto the signal of the collars and tune into their frequencies. The bomb collars come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring.
Alright, who are these people I'm gathering?
One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller or no, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got.
Any other suggestions for who I should go to first?
Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller or no.
Alright, well, I don't need to know what FEV is.
Good. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
Yay!
Countless diversions
Hello
await.
there.
Gamble in
I'm
our
color
casino,
12.
take in the theater, or stay in
Alright,
one
so
of our
let's start
exclusive
collecting
executive suites
chips.
that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your
Sierra
troubles,
Madre card.
or
Why
if you
the hell
just
not?
need an opportunity to begin again,
Anyway,
join us.
I did just realize it's like 4:05 and I was supposed to do my advert break at 4. So, we'll pause for just a moment and we'll have a quick ad break. Hopefully anyway, fingers crossed. So, yes, be right back and I'll see you in 3 minutes. And I think we're back. Should only be 3 minutes. So yes, excuse me, we are finally here, actually at the Sierra Madre. It is properly dead money now. So we want to wander around, take every single thing we can get our hands on. Cosmic knife, dear God. Hollow rifle's kind of rubbish, but I mean it works well. But so we can equip that to 1. Hollow rifle, I guess we can do it to 3.
That's the way out after you break into the Sierra Madre's vault. try to leave, I'll set off your collar.
Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftop.
Now these things are this unusual looking crafting station. As you approach, lines of tiny holographic items appear on the dispensing tray. Wireframe schematics and lists of consumables the machine can assemble and package for the consumer. There's a slot on the side where a Sierra Madre symbol. The slot does not look part of the original design. Yeah, so you can exchange chips for stuff.
Join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn?
So, fingers crossed.
Beset you? Has fortune left you behind?
I had a feeling that'd be the
The
case.
Sierra Madre
Alright, so
Casino
we have our
in
3
all its
quests.
glory
We have
is inviting you to begin again.
Dog,
Come to a place
Dean,
where
and
wealth,
Christine.
excitement,
We
and
did say go
intrigue
do dog
await
first,
around
so we
every
might as well.
corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new
But I'm gonna
friends
keep
or
scavenging.
rekindle old flames.
Believe me,
Let your eyes
I'm
take
gonna
in the
need to.
luxurious expanse of the open desert under starlit skies.
Food.
Gaze straight
I'm
on
assuming
into the
let's drop off
sunset from our
coffee.
villa
It's
rooftop.
just cigarettes and
Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino. Take in the theater.
yeah, it's just
Or stay
cigarettes
in one of
and
our
I thought
exclusive
so.
executive suites
Not so much I
that
can
will
drop
shelter
the
you
machine.
and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us.
This gate to the Sierra Madre is sealed, locked, for now. Do as I say, and it won't be locked for much longer.
Has your life
Alright.
taken a turn? Troubles
Use as
beset
many of
you?
these as we can get our
Has
hands on.
fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner.
I'm sure they do.
Stroll along the
Alright,
winding
let's
streets of
go away and leave her to her lines forever. Medical district. Don't need to go there yet. Alright, let's buy some just food in it. Doctor's bags. Well, we'll keep that until we like absolutely positively need some. The keys off up there. Really just want to explore a lot of these places right off the bat. You never know what you can find. Is it wearing my armor? No. Just a simple jumpsuit.
Don't go through the gate to Puesta del Sol yet. Gather the others first.
Alright, alright, alright. Yeesh, I'm just exploring. Oh. That'll do quite nicely. Ah, hello. God, dead money jumpsuit, no damage reduction whatsoever. So I really need to find some armor that does have damage reduction. That would be ideal. Forgot how quickly that stuff drains your health. Really does. Okay. Now some of there's often a lot of secrets dotted around. That's it. Ammo, always nice. Ooh, a laser pistol. Now that will come in handy. Dirty water. That's 20 points. I prefer clean water, but what you gonna do? Really want to try to get onto these roof parts. Very useful stuff. Why we need I think that door can be opened. Ooh, single shotgun. Sure, I'll take that. Again, that could come in handy. Alright. One of those things I'm never really sure about, you know? It's like, on the one hand, it's kind of annoying that you have to run around and regather all your items and your equipment, but on the other hand, it's like, well, that's kind of cool, isn't it? It's like, turns it into proper survival again. Because, I mean, once you get established in the game, it's not that much of a problem. Hello. Dean secret stash. Police pistol. I will try to remember to find all of those. Hello, I hear the clanging of the bell.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Alright, so we've got the knife spear, which would definitely replace the cosmic knife. Did I blow his head off? Blew his head off. He ain't gonna be getting it back up anytime soon. Throwing spears, I don't really need those, but I will keep my knife spear nice and repaired. Mm-hmm. Hi! So I came up there to check this. Apparently not. I was kind of focusing on the dead guy. Well, the almost. Well, are they dead? I don't actually know if they're dead or not. Hang on, didn't I check? Yeah, I got the medical district one, so we can get rid of that. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Electronics don't need that. Where's the tube? Yeah, okay. Ow. Well, that could have gone better. some stuff out of it, I guess. Any ghost people around? Shouldn't be. The areas are relatively quiet until later. But the ghost people haven't quite realized you're here yet, so there's not as many of them around. Ding, ding. Take everything you can. Trust me. Take everything you can. Okay, so where's the room with the hologram? So that's coming here. I do like the touch that it's like little fountains and they're full of the coins because like people throw coins into fountains because it's like good starting luck apparently. I noticed that one. Dude did say, watch out for traps. Where was... In a second. Oh, there's one in there. That's nice. Hot plate. Ooh, ghost sight. Ghost vision. We need to make stim packs. We can't make stim packs on there. Okay, that's nice. Sometimes it's worth looking, not always. Junk food, don't need any of that. So easy to get lost in this place, which I think was by design. I think they like actively went out of their way to make this place feel like a maze, which it really does. Woo. Shoot. Right. Apparently that was a big ass explosion. When's the last time I quick saved? Was up too far back. I'd rather rewind that because that was really stupid. I don't normally like to do that sort of thing, but no way in hell I'm gonna just accept something as stupid as that. Gotcha. Fixing things, that's nice. Crap. Ah. Damn it. Let's take that. That's one of the advantages to walking around with Dean in your party is that pretty sure he reduces the amount of damage you take from the red mist. Pedro's cookbook. I'll take that, I guess. Anything else? I feel like probably do that. Guns cabinet. Oh. We got one laser pistol. Ooh, Sierra Madre armor. You know what? It'll do. This shit. And we're right back here. Yeah, you really do end up running around in circles a lot in this place. Like I said, pretty sure that was the point. This trap works both ways.
Speakers and radios interfere with the alarm caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
This makes my stomach hurt.
Hey. Part of the big reason why you didn't like it, Jagoth? What, because it's so, like, maze-like and confusing? You see, that's kind of one of the reasons why I do like it. Personal opinion. Alright, what we got? Interesting! Yes, it is. Contraband unlock, prohibited items, security system installation. Fair enough.
Dog in the cage, hiding downstairs.
Wouldn't have been an issue except for the fact that half the reason is because of the fucking radios. Well, yes, that is a thing. Junk food. Ooh, magnum rounds. Oh, that's right. You've got to find. I forgot about that. Ooh, automatic rifle. That's the main entrance. Steady for the vending machines. I forgot you had to find the recipes.
So
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think vodka there.
Dog hurt himself.
A bit of experience out of this, I suppose. Ooh. Purified water, yes please. La Fantoma. Binoculars, sure as hell don't need that. Does anybody use binoculars? Like, ever? Oh, what's that? That is weapon repair kit. Nice.
Makes dog hurt himself.
Sure, why not? Small armor. Nice. Terminal, inventory, Spencer report. Yeah, nothing too serious, just random backstory if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I suppose. Which I'm not. Programmer's Digest. Okay, I don't think we can get Dog just out of there. I think we have to go downstairs
Dog hurt
and.
himself.
Oh, do I have enough? No, it requires the key. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the key is downstairs. Like it was put there deliberately by him on purpose, I think.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Somewhere around here there's a Grognak the Barbarian comic book. I don't know exactly where, just on the floor in front of the filing cabinets. I wouldn't say which filing cabinets though, so it's a bit annoying. Mm-hmm. Alright. Keep an eye out for it, I suppose. Buff out. At least that doesn't weigh anything, I guess.
chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
Okay, let's talk. After I find that cognate of a barbarian comic. Huh. Wow, that was really well hidden. Still, that's that. That's good. Let's go find Dog. I actually have to... Oh yeah, that's right.
Dog, back in the cage. What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
Named carved in your chest. Are you... Dog? Who locked you in that cage?
Locked myself in. Could feel myself letting go. Dog's howling getting louder. It happens when he's hungry and no one's around to tell him no. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Supervision's brain damage is usually a result of prolonged stealth boy usage. You have multiple personality disorder. Some trauma cause this?
Trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where's your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
How the hell did you or whoever eat one of those things?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red, Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Inactive. I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
Need to get you out of there.
No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
If you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars. Yours and mine.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
I want freedom too. You think I like having this collar on me?
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
Hello to... You have to read this username. That's very nice. I like that. That's a very good username. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's very nice.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
Can't leave until we get through this.
Of course you can't. This cage is locked tight. From you and the old man.
So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls. The click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
You kind of sound like Oxhorn, but with a deeper voice. Don't know who Oxhorn is, but I'll take your word for it on that one. I mean, I could put on a slightly higher voice if you wanted, but I don't really know if that would work. No, that doesn't sound really good. It's gonna do my voice in if I try to do that for a long period. Ugh. You want me here to the villa?
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No.
Stream with
Dog
the Killmon
does it.
voice.
When the old man says fetch,
I can't do
Dog
that as well as I
fetches.
used to.
You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage.
Why do you say I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, You're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
You bored of playing New Vegas? I don't even know what the hell I'm going to call it. I'm going to call you username. It's kind of boring just doing quests even after beating Dead Money and Old World Blues. Well, I mean, completing the quest is like the main point of the game. But you could always just wander off the beaten track for a bit and just do some exploration, you know. Fill in some of the map markers, fill in, you know, just go exploring. Maybe go hunting down some of the legendary creatures or, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm sure that would be good fun. I have a Tale of Two Wastelands as well. Is that a mod? I feel like that's probably a mod.
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood.
It's a mod.
Me,
it's a good mod. What is it? What's it do? I don't think I know it.
Failure and madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes
Combines
and
Fallout 3 and
dreams
Fallout
running
New
through
Vegas.
his
Really?
withered hands like sand from the big empty, and scorched by the sun.
Basically all its maps and content together into one game. Huh. That seems weird. I mean, is there much point to that? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the point of that would be. Like, I mean, okay, I mean, I assume that it would mean that there is a point more exploration. Well, true, I suppose. But I mean, you could just play Fallout 3 and then play New Vegas. That's the same thing, isn't it? Technically, really? Feels like the same thing. I mean, that's what I did. Because before I started playing New Vegas, I was playing Fallout 3. So it's like, you explore in Fallout 3, then you explore in New Vegas. Then you move on to Fallout 4. Yeah, but New Vegas is a much superior engine. They're the same engine. I mean, I know New Vegas has a lot of surface level stuff that's a bit different, but they are the same engine. I'm sorry, what? New Vegas is more stable? Are you kidding me? Absolute bullcrap. How many times has this game crashed when I've tried to stream it? And how many times did it crash when I was playing it in Fallout 3? Need mods to make the game more stable. That's true of every Bethesda game.
The old man, this Elijah,
it's one of those things.
Tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
Fallout 3 requires config file editing. Does it? I don't remember that. I can't remember what I had to do to get it working. I think it pretty much just worked right out of the box for me. I remember I installed a few mods on it and that made it crash, but that's mods, so, you know. Fallout 3 doesn't really work on Windows 10. It seemed fine for me when I was playing it. I don't remember if I did anything. Then again, it was very early this year, so I don't remember all that specifically. Doesn't like CPUs with more than 2 cores. Well, I mean, the same could be said of any old game. I mean, do you remember how difficult it was trying to get, like, System Shock 2 running on modern things before they actually patched in, like, an official version for it? Like, you had to actually go into, like, the task manager and then select affinity and then turn off all but one of the cores in order to get it to work. That was a nightmare.
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection. Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise.
Yeah, I think I did. You know the way back.
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave.
Couldn't remember if
Try
I
to
heard it
disobey,
before.
and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. Dog can... I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
So why did you bring me here?
Me? You think I...
Yeah, that one I listened to. I had other questions. Okay, yeah, look, but you would have locked yourself in there without some sort of key.
The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up, so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
If you have the key in there, the old man can order Dog to open the cage. Whoops. Damn it. Sorry, that was my mistake. I clicked the wrong one there. But yeah, I mean, both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are incredibly unstable, especially by today's standards. Like, Fallout 3, as you said, is now, like, so old, it doesn't really run on modern systems properly. And let's be honest, how badly broken was Fallout New Vegas when it first came out? That's kind of why I laughed when you said that, oh, Fallout New Vegas is the superior engine, it barely crashes at all. I'm like, you fucking what? It's like, no, I'm sorry, it crashes all the time.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
Yes, I really love from him on his big boy.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Calm down. Follow me willingly. I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die. Prove it. How? Words are worthless. No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, the shell is difficult to fight in.
It was always a little immersion breaking when you talk to characters and the entire world stops around you. Yeah, I mean, I think that was something when, you know, back when they did Oblivion. Because obviously, like, Fallout 3 is a modified version of the Oblivion engine, and then New Vegas is a modified version of Fallout 3. Because I think they do the freeze thing in Oblivion, but then when you get to, like, Skyrim or Fallout 4, like, time keeps ticking and things keep happening when you're talking to people. And I think I agree. I do actually like that. I think it gives the whole thing more sort of cohesion.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Great. Alright, let's get out of here.
Very well.
Whee! Woohoo! Hello, Deadeye! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good timing. Alright, so yeah, okay, we got everything there. Let's go.
Wish I had.
Sure, yep, that just happened. That's more like it. Nice. Very nice. No, go away.
Your taste like copper or old world gold.
So now the ghost people start showing up. Because of course they do. Very good. All right. Let's get you back to the main place.
Those machines feed on Sierra Madre chips. There's codes that unlock other things, too.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Yay, Puggism. Puggism illustrated. Right. Forgot to pick that up. Right. Are you still following me around or are you just waiting here now?
If it isn't the clef.
It's not for now. I thought you just sort of stopped here when you... Wait here.
Whatever you're planning,
I don't think that really counts. I missed that. Let's see what time is it. Oh, it's just gone 5 o'clock. Alright, time for a little ad break. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. So please bear with me, and we will be back shortly. And welcome back. Hope that wasn't too inconvenient for you. I only run ads twice every session, so that was the last one for today. Still got an hour's worth of content left. So we need to... I barely ever use this thing.
if it isn't the
you... Yes.
I'll make more progress.
Yeah. Where's the ads? Right there. Alright, now. Who should be next? Let's see. It's Christine or Dean? Christine is over on that side. Well, we already explored parts of this way, so let's take Now, let's head into the medical district. That's cool.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Kaboom. Alright, let's... turn on the light, that's a bloody thing. Ah, clinic. Yes, that's exactly where we need to go. Whoa, hello. People say these things are hard to do. They're really not. I do, however, could do with some... Let's see, let's take that. We'll take that. Some of that, see how high up that takes my health. More of a survivalist edge to this DLC, which I like. I do like that. It's annoying on the one hand, but it's also kind of cool on the other. It's going beep beep. Just need the police pistol. Dead money is really love it or hate it. Yeah, that's very true, actually. I don't mind it. I quite like it. I don't think it's the worst of the DLCs. My least favorite DLC is actually Honest Arts. I just think like it's just a bit bland. It's a bit boring, you know. Not that there's anything like massively wrong with it. It's just. It's just a bit slow. That ain't good. And I'm gonna die in a minute. Well, that's not good. I'm okay with it. Don't really like the lengthy time it takes you to do anything. Characters are at least done well. That's true. Just a bit bland and boring level-wise. Yeah. Wait, are we talking about Dead Money or Honest Hearts? Dead Money, right, fair enough. Almost wasn't worth it. In fact, no, it wasn't worth it in the long run. Still. One of the things that I like what they did with all 4 of the DLCs is that they sort of presented them as like a continual story. Like, you know, Dead Money is the start for you, but for like other characters it's the end of their story. Like for Elijah, for instance, it's like it's the final stop on his road, which I really liked. Ooh, return outfit item. That's nice. That. Both are bad. The only reason I finished Honest Hearts is you can blast through it. Dead Money, I ran out of patience just after getting into the Sierra Madre. Dead Money, you can just get a fuck ton of caps. All you need to do is pass a speech check. It's fine. I don't think any of the DLC for this game is really, like, terribly bad. Some of it's just a bit sort of rough around the edges, you know. Okay, let's take some of the heavy stuff. Take a right away on that. Stash. Nice. Always good. Or is that just a brick? No, it's apples. Of course it's apples. By the time I got the Dead Money, I probably had more caps than existed because I had high luck and had gotten thrown out of every casino. Well, that's just naughty. Shit. Bit too slow. Let's try that again, shall we? Now I know where it is. Thought it was inside the building. There we go. It's the Villa Clinic. Also F. Yeah, pretty much. Obsidian does way better content than Bethesda. Wouldn't entirely disagree with that, but I wouldn't entirely agree with it either. I think it's a bit of a mixed bag from both. Card. I don't know why I'm bothering to collect them. I never saw him play Caravan. I can't stand that game. Right, let's get that apple thing I saw. Apples! That's some dirty water, that's the thing. Now where the hell is... There he is. kill him or did he just go down? I want to find out. Yep, he's dead. Well, he is now. Got like 20,000 caps or something to that extent if you sell the bars to SCIU. SCIU? What's SCIU? That's the whole reason I rushed Old World Blues. Character in Old World Blues are honestly best character in the Fallout series. Yeah, Old World Blues is my favorite DLC of the 4 in this game. Like, hands down. Just like the content was really, really good, and the characters were really good fun, and it's absolutely genuinely hilarious thing. Old World Blues is great. Okay, just double check up in everywhere. I went through that. Let's go in the back door, shall we? It's always more fun to go in the back door. Set security hologram.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
One thing I do like doing, and depending on how things go next week, because I doubt I'll finish this DLC today, but one thing I do like doing is it's deliberately using cheats to up my carry capacity so I can lug every single gold bar back to my house. My place in the Lucky 38, and then I take the bathtub that is in the in that sort of large bathroom area, and I put all the gold bars in that just because. Sending. Sorry, could be that. Yay! All good. Alright. Phone calendar, unpleasant visit. Fair enough. Nothing serious there. Actually, let me just double check my list. Ah, there is. I thought so. That's down in the basement. Let's grab a spoon. Oh, hello. Mentats. Chips. What they say, when the chips are down, pick them up. It's that the plot is sort of based off a movie where a bunch of miners head to the Sierra Madre mountains looking for gold. It deals similar principles, you know, betrayed, greed, etc. That makes a lot of sense. Sort of with vague aspirations, I think, of being based around the concept of a heist movie. But I was streaming, or I do stream Mass Effect 2 on Mondays, and I think it's fair to say that they did a better heist thing with the Kasumi DLC. Oh god, didn't I have trouble with that one. Chips. More chips. Now it's making me hungry. All the talk of chips. Chips. I'm not going to be having chips tonight. I may. Alright, so. I think we got rid of the emitter on this floor, so we're very clever. And we turn off the security holograms. Yep, he's gone. Technology is easy to navigate, circumvent. Never have too many Sierra Madre trips. That is very true. That. Ooh, 9mm pistol. I don't have much ammo for it at the moment. More stim packs, always good. Today's position. Anything there? No, just a hologram changer. Tis fair. Cigarettes. Yes, stim pack. Perfect. Stop your thumping. I'll be down in a minute. Good God. Some people have no patience whatsoever. Ooh. Junk food, chips, martini. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. I like how they were sort of vague. Ooh, assassin suit. Is that better than what I've got? My damage threshold currently is 16. Damage threshold of 14. It is lighter. I'll keep it, but I won't wear it. Something else scattered around. That one can't be destroyed, can it? Ooh. Do we even have any crippled lips? I don't think I do at the moment. I don't know how bad the damage. They're fine. But it's nice to know it's here for future reference. Nope, that's empty.
Camp speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
That's kept. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else, he says. One would hope. Not worth it. I think there are some areas that because of speakers you can't really explore until after you completed the DLC. I guess that makes a certain kind of sense. Don't want to make it too easy now, do you? Basement. Ooh, there it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. Nope, it's under D. Get it right, Heath. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Disengage main power. Think that disables the speakers. Yes, yes it does. See, worth it. Of course, you can't get past it because look, there's another one right there, and both of them have such large areas of effect, you simply can't do anything about it. I think she's in here, you know. Hello. One before you looks disorientated, pained. She blinks a few times, then winces. Is it... Jesus Christ. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't read that fast. Are you alright? She looks at you blinking again, then opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat and traces a scar beneath the chin. Her eyes widen in alarm. Somebody cut your vocal cords? She looks shaken, and she glances as you go to duck. Then she recoils, her mouth open, but again, nothing come out. She looks back at you, and her hands clench into a fist. Her eyes narrow. She takes a step back, studying you. This isn't what it looks like. The woman opens her mouth again, winces, then frowns, and drags a finger across her throat in slow motion. She looks more angry and pained now. Frowning, she touches her throat again, gently on her hand brushes the collar, and then her frown deepens. Her eyes narrow as she traces the edges of the collar until she finds the look. She begins to press it with her fingers. The bomb collar. Mess with it, it'll go off. Don't do that. She looks surprised and notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Can we have this not talk later? Let's say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, and slowly shakes her head. We cooperate, we're going to get out of here. If your color goes off, mine goes off. It's better if we guard each other. She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once, then crosses her arms. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you. She makes a circle with her hand and puts her hand over her eyes. Ah! She nods at you and then lowers her hand and shakes her head. She draws a line slowly between you. You're looking for someone else? Fine, I can help. She judges you again and her expressions soften slightly. She shakes her head slowly and gives a silent sigh. She nods at you, then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. Alright, meet me at the fountain, we'll go from there. Christine gives you a brief nod and turns and begins to walk. Yeah, off you go. You know, you'd think there'd be like... Oh, Christine stops, glances at the speaker, then glances at your collar, frowning. It's a decayed speaker. If we stay too long near it, it'll go off. Taps the collar, then opens and closes rounds really fast. Taps the collar, then opens and closes rounds really fast. She points you at Pip-Boy, her collar, then your collar. After a second, she opens and closes her hands slower. Science of 60, or intelligence of 5. You can interfere with the speaker's detonation frequency. She's about to nod, then stops, points at herself, and shakes her head. She points at your collar, then hers, then nods at your Pip-Boy. She makes a triangle motion, the same slow pulse. You work on any other collar? She frowns, slowly shakes her head, opens her mouth, then makes a motion, turning dial, just your frequency. Oh god, this is doing a number on my throat. But only between us. She nods a motion for you to go ahead. Yeah, go on, off you go then. Okay, so. Yeah, I mean, you think we could just like pick up a piece of paper from the floor, or find a pencil, and then she could just write what she wants rather than all this miming stuff. Okay, so we got that. That's good. Now we gotta go rescue Dean. Oh, hello. Ow. Damn it. Hold still. Do you think I got him? Nice. Good luck finding a pencil with a sharpened edge. Well, we've got knives. You can just slice off the end. Have you ever done that before? Honestly, what do they teach kids these days? Alright. The apple, some dirty water. Cakes, food. Looks to me. Besides, a 200-year-old pencil is likely not going to stay together very long. Well, the ones you find scattered around seem perfectly okay, don't they? I mean... yeah, they seem fine. That's a gift shop. In there. Be lucky if you don't just pick it up and it falls apart. Nah, you're just nitpicking holes in my perfectly adequate theory. Talking about a video game? Have you never watched Game Theory? You can make up any old shit you want to about a video game and people will watch it. It's easy. Maybe we should stop that. Ghost trappers are the literal worst. I don't say they're the literal worst, but they're not exactly great. Quick one of those. Speaking of which. Hello. Ah, yes, very good. Right. Take some stim packs. 27, if I take 10 of those, that would be good. Alright, now we need to go find Dean.
What's this? Why, it's a little doll. If that human wasn't wearing a collar.
Pretty bad bullet sponges? Yeah, well. That's why sometimes using melee is good. Bye-bye. Rifle was pretty decent. Kind of overpowered, really, but what you gonna do? You don't get a huge amount of ammo for it either, which is a bit disappointing. Unless you use a realistic damage mod. Figure in hologram stairs you expected. You have anything I can buy? Oh, apparently he does. I can buy pre-war money. Because why not? Of course, it's all wants caps, and you don't have caps, so what is the point of this? Yeah, I know. Probably pay. More money. All that stuff. Nope, maybe not. All right. I wish hologram vendors used pre-war money instead of caps to actually, you know, buy stuff. That would have been cool. That would have been a really good idea. But they probably didn't either have the chance or didn't consider changing the stuff that they accept. Or maybe it was like something they couldn't change, perhaps. I don't know, it's hard to say exactly. Right. Might be actually. Probably just forgot. Honestly, they only had a very limited amount of time to shove this stuff out. That is true as well. Yeah, I mean, especially the main game. I mean, in a way, it's kind of a miracle that New Vegas runs at all. When they only had about, I want to say about 2 or so years of development time for it. It really wasn't a long time. Really barely any. Honestly don't know what would have happened if Fallout was still being developed by Black Isle. Well, they did try to make what would have been Fallout 3, which I think is these days referred to as Fallout Von Braun or something like that. Which would basically just have been more of the same, following on from Fallout 2, I guess. So I guess it depends if, you know, how much do you like Fallout 1 and 2? You know? It's alright, but it's very rough by today's standards. Dirty water, another playing card. Woo! Chips ahoy! Where the hell am I right now? I'm totally lost. Oh well. Actually, if I found there's a story document that describes the story, so you already know what was supposed to happen in the game. Oh, really? I've never really looked into it in any big way. I mean, I didn't even know the Fallout series existed until Fallout 3. I am one of the more modern Fallout players. As I said, I have tried to go back and play old school Fallout, but yeah, it's really rough. Not bad, just rough, you know? I know a lot of it was just because of, oh, that was just the tech at the time, but some of it's kind of annoying. I'll be honest with you. Okay, so we've been through all that, been through all that. Ooh, look, gift shop. Let's went through there. All that, did we? Yeah, we came in through this one. Like I said, Ghost Harvester is unconscious. Now, he's not unconscious. He is dead. I killed him. So that's the upper area of the book. That's where we need to go to find food. But I want to keep exploring. Where did I leave off? That's right. I went through there. So cigarettes. Stuff. All the stuff. And all the things. New Vegas tried to revive a lot of ideas from Von Braun. Yeah, that's true. A lot of things that people sort of were like, hey, maybe we could put this into the game, and of course it ended up in New Vegas. It's sort of, not like everything. New Vegas is a very different beast compared to what Von Braun would have been if it had come out. But, let's fix this. Alright. Set you off. So we came into that gate, didn't we? Ooh. More stuff.
Leave the Salida del Sol gate alone. You're not done with the villa yet, so don't stray.
Woo! Trick shot. Let's see you come back with no head. Damn it. I saw it just as I walked into it. I could have disabled it and got some experience out of it, but it was not to be. I was blind with that. You're gonna play some more New Vegas, are you? Good for you. Shame. Pretty wild. Nice. I'm probably not going to find all of those stashes. I don't remember most of them, to be perfectly honest. Been through all that. Out of that way area. There. Right. Here. I don't remember if there is anything. Works for me. Ooh, Sierra Madre helmet. But nothing, I guess. One single coin. Yeah. Alright. That. World of Chivalry. Yay. hey, I made it up here. Wasn't 100% sure I could do that. Don't know if there is anything up here, but I'll have a look around anyway. It's always nice to explore. Ah, crap. Well, that didn't work. One time you'll be tracked by an automated robot taking you back to the facility. Instantly walk out of the huge hole in the cell it put you in. What is this from Van Buren, or however it's pronounced? Damn it. Would have been better if I had the weapon in. Oh, I'll get it right one of these days. Keep it on around. I'm gonna get up there because I saw the heart symbol on the wall and I'm like, hey, I can do that. Hello. Supplies. I was gonna say I didn't think that the one you talked about, the automated robot, that was the first one that popped up. You didn't say anything before that. Well, you said so you already know what was supposed to happen in the game, and it was blank for a bit, and then it was that line about the robot and stuff. So yeah, I guess the message didn't get sent. Let's go.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Oh no. I see one. Gas bomb. Could come in handy, I guess. Woo! Meeting people. Perfect. I'll need one of those for later on. Handy. Oh, I can take those weapons and... What were they? Didn't you actually get the weapons? Oh, no, okay, you just get the ammo. I thought you got the weapons. Must be thinking of one of the other Fallout games. Good stuff, thank you. Thinking of one of the other Fallout games. That way that goes down there. Where the hell is this way over here? It's just a dead end. Woo, it's on the trap. Alright. There is. Right. Let's try that here. Oh, that's wrong button. for me. Mm-hmm. All right. Go around here. Hello. Time's whoa, 10 to 6 already. Blimey. I'm almost out of time for today. But then I knew this was going to take me more than one stream session to do. That was always the plan. As much as I'm able to successfully plan anything. Hello. That was probably a bit too much ammo. Never mind. This message is too big to send. Yeah, that can happen on Twitch sometimes. If you send a really big message, it just either doesn't go through, or it only partially goes through, or other such annoyances like that. Nothing you can do about it, unfortunately, except to split your message up and try and send it again if you're, you know, desperate to. What was that connected to? Must be connected to something. Chips. Connected to something, right? Don't see any grenades. Don't see anything swinging. It's just no, nothing there at all. That's actually very strange. Okay. Residue. Pick it all up. Pick it all up. All right. Oh, hi. Oh crap. Works for me. Which is sort of there. I didn't exactly try to. I saw it and I was like, okay, time to decide. Oh dear, they fell off. That was not good. Ooh, Flamco. Careful now. I'm totally fucking lost right now. No idea where I am. Oh, now I do. Yeah, I'm round back at the entrance. Okay, great. That's wonderful. It's not exactly where I wanted to be, but it's not too far off. Alright. Alright, let's eat some food because I'm clearly rather badly hurt. Make some deviled eggs. Sugar bombs. Let's see what that gets me up to. Ain't leaving that behind. Far too dangerous. Nope, nothing there. That's fair. Oh, you got most of my health up. That's good. Oh, another Dean's stash. Repair that police pistol I've got. That reminds me, I should probably... Let's put the police pistol there. Single shotgun next. We can say grenades there, a rifle there, automatic rifle there, I guess. Where do we have the single shotgun assigned to? Is that 4? Alright, that gives me a good chunk of weapons at least. Yay! Disarming. Alright, what time is it? Almost out of time now. I can do a little bit more. What are you connected to? Oh, more grenades. Could well come in handy, thanks. Bobby pins. Wonder if they were invented by a guy called Bobby. Probably not. Anyway. Guess I already disarmed it? Okay, so I think, did we check these boxes earlier? We probably checked these boxes earlier. Yep, almost certainly. Alright, well, unfortunately, that puts me completely and totally out of time for today. But I kind of knew that the whole Sierra Madre Dead Money DLC was going to take me 2 sessions to do, because I knew I had a few things to do before I was able to come here. And it's a pretty lengthy sort of DLC, because you got to go, like, first you got to find the 3 characters, then you're going to put all 3 characters in position, then you got to save all 3 characters, and then it ends. So you've got, like, there's 3 sets of 3, and then the final one, so there's kind of like 10 parts to the whole thing. But anyway, it's pretty good. It's not the best DLC out of the lot. That is definitely Old World Blues. But I do kind of prefer it compared to Honest Hearts, because that one I just find kind of bland. This one's at least got some good stuff in it. Like, they tried to do something new and a little bit different. It didn't all work out, but I think what they did try was perfectly fair enough. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see you. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.